Now the 9 o'clock news with Peter Sissons.
The scramble to get foreign nationals out of Albania gathers pace. German troops opened fire to protect their helicopters in a fraught evacuation by air and sea. The Tory chairman tells his members to keep quiet if they've nothing to say that will help the party to win. And the foster father of Billy Joe Jenkins is charged with the schoolgirl's murder. Good evening. A fleet of helicopters and warships from the United States, Italy, Greece, Germany and France has spent the day trying to get their nationals and scores of Britons out of the chaos that is now Albania. It's been far from easy. Hundreds have been lifted out, but American helicopters have come under missile fire and German troops who were landed to protect their aircraft fought off local gunmen. A British unit has also joined the operation. We have three reports. Later we examine calls for Western intervention in the crisis. And in Albania itself, our correspondent Kevin Connolly reports from towns falling to the rebel advance. But first, from the capital Tirana, Ben Brown reports on today's mass evacuation.
Suddenly it seems almost as dangerous for foreign nationals to try and leave Albania as it is for them to stay here. Because this afternoon, when German troops were trying to evacuate one group of Westerners, shooting started all around them. It came from two van loads of Albanian secret policemen who fired their guns into the air. In return, the German soldiers opened fire on them. Trying not to get caught in the crossfire, the evacuees, many of them missionaries praying for their lives. No one's thought to have been injured, but the Germans and the Americans have temporarily suspended their evacuation flights. Until then, the only real problem today had been the panic of those attempting to escape, but finding the helicopters didn't have room for everyone who wanted to go. Today, hundreds of expatriates have been successfully evacuated, but many Albanians are also pleading for a ride out of hell. Some have been left behind. This little girl and her father were among those told they couldn't go, though later they did manage to catch a flight out of Tirana. Across the city, at the United States Embassy compound, US Marines flew in as expatriates were being flown out. The Marines' mission to secure the grounds here for today's evacuation, although it looked more like an American invasion of Albania. Among those flying out from here were some 30 Britons. Fortunately for them, they managed to get on board one of the last helicopters out of the compound before flights were suspended.
People at home would be worrying a lot if they felt that people were remaining with bullets raining down at night. I think a lot of people, and I've spoken to some of the parents of people out here, very reassured that their loved ones are on their way home.
Britain has sent in a squad of elite troops to protect embassy staff who will stay in Tirana despite the continued